Not for a minute did I think, what about mine?
Yeah.
I'm wearing leggings. She didn't think about my leggings. Hello and welcome back to another Drxma Queenz podcast. We are going to be back into the series of why women do...
Understanding women.
Understanding women. If it's up to me, I'll name it something different every week. We've touched on a couple subjects before, so go ahead and check them out if you haven't seen them already. And today, what we're going to be chatting about today.
So, why are women not for women? Now, this is a really interesting one. For context, if you haven't watched the other episodes, I googled like why are women, or why do women, like quite a few different searches, and one of them came up which was why are women not for women.
Right.
And I found it very interesting because when I think of us, I'm like, of course we're for women. Like that's
it's
the
a bizarre topic.
Yeah, that's so stupid. Like let's not even address this. It's so dumb. But I do have a couple of friends that I'm like, yeah, you're not for women, are you? So I do get it. And yeah, I just thought it would be interesting to talk about.
Yeah, to share our perspectives.
Do you have any examples?
It makes me sad because there's a lot of women that are not for women.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have so many things going against us. The last thing we need is another, like a random stupid attack on ourselves.
Exactly.
And I think that we're so dope. Women are fly as fuck. We create life. We can wear makeup. We cannot wear makeup. We can dress girly. We can dress like a tomboy-esque.
We can multitask.
We listen.
Yeah. We
have emotions and we know how to deal with them. Not all women, not all men do, but you know. So the idea, or not the idea, but the fact that some women are just like not supportive, not for women, will go and do the most.
Just haters.
It's disruptive and it's unnecessary because like I think there's enough space, there's enough trophies that can go out to all women. Everyone has a purpose that's more so in life, but like everyone can do what they're doing. Like there's no one of the things that I cannot stand is like if I'm out with a group of girls or a friend or someone who I think is a friend, and like someone will be like, oh, you look really pretty, and then I was like, and then that girl ices you out, and it's like, the fuck is that? Or if you get a compliment, and which I've seen other women do this, like if someone will be like, well, I like your and you think like, I like your nails, and then some girl would be like, oh yeah, they're really nice, but they're extensions, you know, they're not real nails.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, let me have my compliment.
Yeah, real, fake.
Yeah,
if it looks nice, it looks fucking nice, because I've seen people with fake nails and they look hideous. And I just think that that's so unnecessary. Like, why do you have to bring them down, or why do you have to shut them down? Like,
that's such a good example. Like it all stems down to like jealousy, I guess.
Jealousy.
That's why some women are not for some women.
I don't like it because for me, if like, and it happens sometimes, like if I'm with you and someone will be like, oh, like when we went out, someone was like, I really like your leggings.
Oh yeah.
And that it wasn't in that, not for a minute did I think, what about mine?
Yeah.
I'm wearing leggings. She didn't think about my leggings. Because I'm like, your leggings are so cute.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not something that I feel, and it can happen as well with like guys, like if a guy chats up another girl when she's with her best friend or another friend, and it's like, you actually spoke to him.
Yeah, and it's like, they're just a cock block because they're mad their friends getting attention and they're not. That's annoying.
It's annoying, and it's just like, it's just because I don't know that men do that. I don't know. Like I feel like
because men are just like, they don't act with emotion. They have no, not to say like you have no emotion, you're dead inside, but it's true, like we tend to act off of emotion.
Yeah.
And so that's why men are just chill, there's no beef, whereas girls, it's always drama.
It's so sassy.
It is always drama,
like,
yeah.
I remember when I was in high school in America, because that's probably where I've interacted with the most vicious, bitchiest women created by man.
Yeah.
I don't want to put God's name in it because shit. And it's like, there's been so many times where I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like, it's so unnecessary. Or it's like, they'll do things that it's like, right, you thought that hard? Like, I remember, and I won't get too much into it, but I remember there was a rumor made up about me, but they knew a lot about like my home.
Right.
And I was like, none of you motherfuckers have been to my yard.
Yeah.
How can you describe my room? And I didn't put in, like at that time, social media wasn't too popping, like it was Facebook, and I didn't have these people on Facebook. So I'm like, why? How do you know my room?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know where my little sister's clothes are in my room?
Yeah.
Or to find out that a friend that I thought I had was reporting back, giving them deets about my room to solidify this room.
Wow.
And it's like, what did you gain from that?
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, obviously this doesn't necessarily count for every woman, because I am all about giving. Like, one of the things I love to do, oh my god, it brings me so much joy, is if I'm out and I see a girl on a date or something, I will be like, you look stunning.
Yeah.
And I say it in front of the guy.
Yeah.
Because I want her to feel like, I did put some effort in. I feel
confident, just good about herself.
Yeah, and then I also want that guy to know, brethren,
know what
she's fly. And obviously I don't say it, like, I'm not gonna say it if I don't mean it, because I don't think that helps.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna say it, like I say it, and I make it sure that guy, if they're on a date, if they're out, like, he knows that his chick is fly. He's on a date with someone who looks good. Yeah. I love doing that.
Yeah, that's cute. I love that.
It's so random, but I love it.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think, like, it's hard to talk about, because it's like, I don't want to out anyone or be bait, because yes, like, some women are not for women, and it's like, if that's how you want to live your life, that's fine. I'm not here to,
no,
change all women, but it's just a shame.
It really
is. It's sad, and it's like, we have a great friendship, and I know that, like, I know quite a few girls who go through friends like hot dinners, and it's because they're vicious to one another. They're not for women.
Yeah.
And if all women were for women, like, that would be so epic.
We would honestly be so dangerous.
Yeah.
Because
literally, we would actually run the world.
For real. Like, when I think about how we are with each other, and like, if you're doing something, I'm gonna fully support it, even if I don't understand it or whatever. I'm just gonna be like, yo, if you want to do that, that's your thing. And I know you would do the same for me.
Absolutely.
And it's like, because to have a friendship, you obviously have to have love for that person. So I'm like, how do you have love for that person, but you don't want to see them be great?
Yeah.
You don't want to see them in a healthy relationship. You don't want to see them look their best. You don't want to see them create things that, mean something to them. And you would set them up. Like, I don't know if you saw, if it made it to the news over here, but there was a girl who went on a friend's holiday to Mexico, and her friends killed her.
What?
It was, I'm going to try and go over the story. She went to Mexico with a couple of friends. They
All
were
female?
No, I think there was one male, mostly female.
Okay.
And they rented out a villa or whatever, and they got drunk and everything like that, and you know, as you do when you're on a holiday. I think that she was trying to get into she was like, oh, let's go into the hot tub, and you could see that she was filming, trying to find the friends. They had just disappeared. And then they pop out from somewhere, or she sees them and they just start fighting her. But I think they either did it, so I'm not fully aware of, I have to either read the article, but I can't bother right now. Basically, all I know is she was naked. I don't know if she was naked because she had just gotten out of bed, or she had just gone out of the pool or the shower, but they caught her when she was naked and they were beating her up. And she had her guy best friend there who was filming it, and he was like, fight back. And I'm like, what? You could see that she wasn't fighting back. She obviously was not prepared. She was either drunk and I don't know, or she just was like, what the fuck is happening? And they ended up killing her.
Oh my god.
And it was terrible. And now they're being they left her body, everything, and flew back to the States. But now they're being prosecuted by Mexican police, which anything about Mexican jails, they're not easy to deal with. So, but that is just a really extreme, but not as uncommon as I would like them to be, situation of girls not being for girls. Like, I can't imagine, even if I went on a girls' holiday with people that I'm not too friendly with, but they're friends of a friend, like, but I'm like, yo, if you like them, cool. I can't imagine being in a situation where I could see that and just let it pass, or be like, yeah, I'm going to bring you to a completely different country, and then I don't know if they intended to kill her, but even to just have someone naked and try and fight them, like, come on.
Yeah.
It's so heartbreaking, but
that's so terrible. Did it say like why they did that to her?
They just didn't like her.
Were they just possessed? They just didn't like her.
They didn't like her. They weren't her. They were like, they didn't like her. I think they just met her like not too long ago. She was a pretty girl, and they just weren't feeling her. But instead of just not going on the fucking holiday, they went and they decided to fuck with her. That ended up in her death.
Oh, so terrible, man.
It is terrible, and it's just one of those ones where it's like, I think that's why I really try my best to be a supporter of women, because there's so many stories and so many situations where it's like there's women, just not all of them, but I get the insecurity, because that's essentially what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Insecurity and jealousy, which every woman has insecurities. I have mine, but how I think about it is they're mine. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with
that is so
anyone else.
true. And I think some women just can't, they don't know how to just keep it to themselves and not let it like spit out onto other people.
Yeah, which is a shame, because it happens in all aspects of life, but it's like I said, for me, if we're getting ready and we get dressed to go out, I'm always gonna say like how flat she looks, or I'm gonna say shut up, rudeness. I'm gonna say, yo, she looks fly, or I'm gonna tell her. I'm not gonna be like, she looks nice, but I'm not gonna tell her because I don't want her to think that she looks nice and think that she looks better than me. Like, that's so long to think about.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of randomly? The other day when we went to the Canon concert, I think I was like, you guys look so pretty, and I was watching it back because we were vlogging at the time, and I was watching it back, and I'm so upset with us. Like, we were just like, because it caught us off guard, and we were shy anyways because we were vlogging like at the tube station, and we were mid talking, and I think we just both went, oh, thank you, and didn't say anything else. And I wish we would have been like, oh, thank you, like, so do you, like, really like your hair, I really like this. And I don't know, like, I always feel like, not to be fake and say that I just want to compliment them because they compliment me, but I just like to do that just because I'm like, I don't want to be like, thanks, I know. And
no, it depends. I try and do it in a way, because I get what you're saying. I try and do it in a way where it feels authentic. So if someone's like, oh, I really like your hair, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks. I'm like, thank you so much. That was really sweet of you. Or if I can't think of anything, because I'm not going to go, and I really like your earrings.
Yeah.
I like your earrings.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that because I feel like that's just hella fake. But I always try and like look them in. Even I hate eye contact, but I try and look them in the eye and go, "Thank you," which I think I did with her, but she was walking pretty fast.
I can't remember, but yeah, I feel like it was obviously, I know how we were in the moment, and I know we only did it because we were so on edge and we were tired and we were excited and all of this shit. Yeah, it was cold. We were just, it was a mix of emotions. We were just trying to wrap up our vlog and stuff like that, and it just all happened so fast. And I think we were just like, oh, thanks, like. And I think the awkwardness of vlogging came across as if like, oh, thanks, like, go away. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I hope it didn't. I know also she was walking with two other people, or there was two other people around her, whether or not she knew them. But that was like, oh my god, I'm shy.
I know.
So I try to do that as well. Like if someone gives me a compliment and I'm shy, I always go, oh, I'm shy. Sorry, thank you, but I'm shy. I'm shy. So they don't think that I'm being standoffish or like, oh, she was like, yeah, thank you. I'm like, I like to tell you I'm shy so that you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's something that I wish we would work on, like women as a whole.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like every woman is powerful, beautiful within their own right. If it's then maybe not conventionally beautiful, which everyone is in their own way, maybe they're funny as fuck, or they're creative, or they know how to do something that I'm like, oh, rah. But yeah, I just think it's something that it's a topic that I don't know, probably makes me a lot sadder than I wanted.
Me too. It's really like when I saw it and I was like, the fact that this was like a high search, I'm just like, it's sad that I mean I've never seen anyone speak about it, and I feel like it is something we should talk about more. And I feel like all women should really look at themselves and just be like, am I for women? Do I sometimes tend to act off of jealousy? And like, obviously it's fine if you do, but it's like, I feel like we could just all make the effort, be conscious of it, try and be and do better. And, you know, like just see, because I always say like, you put out good energy, you get the good energy back and stuff like that. So it's not going to hurt you to just be a bit more like, you know what? I'm feeling a little insecure. I feel like I want to be mean because of it. I'm pissed off and this and that. But if you just keep it to yourself, like, it's just everyone, you know, would be a lot better. And then again, also, if someone else, like, let's say if it was us and I was in a bad mood and I felt insecure and this and that and I was mean to you and then you went and did it to someone else because I was mean to you, it's just this domino effect.
It is.
I just feel like it needs to end.
It does, and it's hurtful because it's like, by doing that, you also can chip away at someone's confidence.
Exactly.
And I know I've had it done to me where it's like, why are you just at my neck?
Yeah.
Like, what is your problem? And I've done nothing, or I'm someone who likes to, and I know, you know, I'm like, best friend, have I done this? Am I this way? Is it me? Am I the drama? Because if it's me, fucking let me know so I can correct it.
Yeah.
But there's just sometimes where it's just like, I didn't do that, but why are you doing that?
I know.
And it's just, it sucks, but it's one of those ones where I know that I've heard like guys be like, you women don't support each other, you lot will go above and beyond to tear each other down, and I'm like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I hate getting lumped in that group.
Yeah, because
it's like, there are a handful of us who are for women. So just know that. But it's like, it's something I hope women will work on moving forward. But if it doesn't change, then it's a hard thing. Like, I don't think women, like the women who aren't for women, I don't think they do it because they want to do it.
No, I think
deep down they would love to just be for women, but there's just a mix of reasons why they're not for women. It's not just to be drama and be vicious. It's just, I just don't think it's something men will ever truly understand, because they just don't, they're not emotional like women. So they'll never fully grasp it. But I feel like we could talk about this forever and a day, but it's such a hard thing to explain. but I hope we gave you guys some insight.
Yeah, and I hope it makes you lot, like, if you're watching this, to kind of be like, let me think about, if you're a female, let me think about my friend group, let me think about if I can, what that dynamic is like. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give empty compliments, because I find that those are not as helpful. But even when it comes to like businesses, like if I find a woman-owned business, if it's shit that I like, I'm going to rock with them. If it's a black-owned business, bruh, I'm gonna go hard.
Here's my card details.
Like direct deposit.
Moral of the story, guys, is just try and be for women and try and do better. Look at your own friendship groups. Surround yourself with women who are for women as well, because if you're surrounded by toxic women, it will rub off on you, which is not something you want. So but we hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what else you'd like us to talk about, and let us know, are you for women if you are a woman?
And don't be afraid to say, actually, I've had moments where I'm not. I've had moments where I'm not for women. I'm sure I can't pinpoint them right now, but I'm sure there's moments where I haven't been as uplifting as I could have. But it's all about changing and doing better moving forward. So if there's moments that you haven't, or if you're like, wow, maybe I could be better, this is an open conversation. There's no judgment here. So we can all have a conversation about how we can do better,
Absolutely.
and rule this world. That would be nice.
It really would. Let's get rid of the men. Just kidding. Calm down. Okay, so we will catch you in next week's episode. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.